Imagine if you could forecast a doomsday flu pandemic in the same way a meteorologist would predict the weather. Dr. Dan Janney's in the Bioinformatics Research Lab is doing just that.
With the high mobility of humans now at rates that we've never seen before, viruses do have a potential to travel much farther than they ever could, much quicker.
Any person infected can easily cross a border or get on an airplane, and that wasn't so easy decades ago.
We are in the middle of an H1N1 flu pandemic.
Some estimates will be it'll affect 1 billion people, so there's a lot of patients. It's been in the news, it should be in the news. It's a very important thing that's affected all of our lives. Everybody knows somebody who's been affected if your own family hasn't been affected. Well, here in the Department of Biomedical Informatics in the Ohio State Medical Center, we're studying the evolution of viruses and their spread over geography. And we use supercomputers to put all that into context, and we use visualization to communicate that. Essentially what we're doing is creating weather maps for disease. We're looking at what kinds of viruses are moving around the world, how they're moving, which animals they're using, which routes of travel they're using, whether they're drug resistant, whether they're particularly pathogenic. We can warn people about what's coming their way. A great test case is SARS or H1N1, both of which spread throughout the world very rapidly after we detected them. In the case of H1N1, it was about 2 months from detection to pandemic, and it was a few weeks in the case of SARS.
It really doesn't have anything to do with severity of the virus, the word pandemic. All it means is that the disease has traveled to a certain number of countries.
Viruses are wonderfully sloppy in how they replicate. It's not just mutations. They also swap genes among themselves. The concern is if pandemic H1N1 picks up a gene from drug-resistant H1N1, then we're going to lose that treatment option for Tamiflu. There's about 80 places on Earth where that could happen. So we think it will happen.
Basically, by having more information and knowing what the virus will do over time, that'll help us come up with public health strategies that can help combat spread in local areas.
We have briefed the Pentagon, the White House, and the Senate and our members in Congress, as well as our local public health officials.
Pandemics are definitely possible, but in terms of a doomsday scenario, we also have to measure the effect of modern medicine.
You know, viruses keep evolving, and we're in a bit of an arms race to prevent that from happening.
The virus changes a little bit to try to get more hosts, but the hosts we change with our technology and our medicine to try to fight off the viruses.
Ohio State's been fantastic because I have a great body of students to work with. We have undergraduates, programmers, and we have postdoctoral students as well. Those human resources are extremely important. You can't get anything done without good people.
My major is pharmaceutical sciences. A big part of pharmacy is doing research, and this is a good step, introduction to other bigger things I might do in my future.
All our students are being trained in a discipline I think that they'll have great job opportunities for in the future. And they're here working every day building these maps.
It's had a strong impact on my personal goals. I'm thinking about graduate school and medical school. This is a great place to be to do research.
We wouldn't have the work without their creativity and enthusiasm. Every map you see is a collaborative project.
This collaboration gave me an excellent thing to work on this summer, and I enjoyed it so much I've actually kept working here. I'll be coming back next summer and continuing to develop this and other applications too.
Our department is unique in the sense that we're a computer science department in the medical school. Here we can translate great engineering or great computer science into actionable medical intelligence.
Other places are looking more maybe at the ecology, evolution, biological sides, but I think this is unique in the fact that the research is being done in a medical school.
I'm interacting with mathematicians, engineers, veterinarians, medical professionals, genetics professionals all the time. It's almost as if the disciplinary boundaries don't matter. It's about doing a good job and doing something great together.
That's our show for today. From The Ohio State University, I'm Chris Forbes. Thanks for watching.